Welcome, guys. This is Johnny, your owner of the Seattle Seahawks in the Century League. You guys don't know me. I haven't posted a video. This is going to be my first effort, but welcome to everyone. As I said, I own the Seattle Seahawks, who ended up in the Final Four last year. I ended up losing to the eventual champion Oilers, Brandon's Oilers, in the second to last round. Tough break for me. We'll go over that maybe in more in depth at a later date. But first, congratulations to Brandon Tate. His Houston Oilers won the league in 2019. He is our champion. Congratulations. Many props to you. I also want to say thanks to Ray, our commissioner. The bottom line is he's gotten me to care about a free league. And, I like the way that we're all kind of invested in this league. He's kind of made it some tradition, some history, something we're invested into. So thanks to Ray. Thanks for all the videos. Thanks for all the time you put into it. I have not chimed in and said that just yet, but I want to make that known. I also want to, a lot of times during the season last year, you guys were posting videos. I was watching all of those. I was enjoying those. Especially, like the guys who were in their driveway, in their truck at 6 a.m. posting a video. I thought that was awesome. Thanks so much for doing that, guys. I really enjoyed that. Really good stuff. And just thanks to everybody for making it a fun league. It's a free league. It is what it is. But we all kind of came together, and it's a good thing. I hope it keeps going. Going forward. Let's do it. So one of the things I thought to do was we have three keepers. It's kind of an interesting format. I do a lot of dynasty leagues. Where we basically just keep everybody. But in this league, we're doing three keepers. So real quick, I thought I might do a division by division breakdown. So I'm going to start just kind of randomly with the NFC East. That's the first one that came up on my screen. So last year's champion of the NFC East was our commissioner, Ray Jennings, his Packers. They finished as the division champions at 8-5. Looking over their team, it's not surprisingly a good team. It's the team that came in second. Basically, they lost to the Oilers in the championship game. So it's no surprise that they have a good team. You look at the quarterbacks, we got Drew Brees and Josh Allen. If I had to keep one of those, it's probably Brees, but we're kind of worried that Brees is going to be his last year. So, I don't know. Are you in love with Josh Allen? Maybe. I mean, maybe his running ability, he's got some points there. At running back, we got Aaron Jones, the Packers stud, but, what's going on there? We don't know. Devin Singletary, the Bills running back. I like him, but they drafted Zach Moss. I don't know. If I had to keep a running back, I'm keeping Aaron Jones, but I'm nervous. How much shelf life does he have left? At wide receiver, we got the Titans, A.J. Brown. We got the Bears, Allen Robinson. We got the Cowboys, Michael Gallup. A good wide receiver core. If this was a dynasty squad, Ray's got a heck of a team here. But in this format, we can keep three players. If I had to keep one of those, it's probably the Titans, A.J. Brown. I love him in dynasty. I love him long term. If we're just talking about the 2020 season, which is basically what we're talking about here, it might be Allen Robinson, even though I hate the Bears offense. I hate Mitch Trubisky. I got no faith that Nick Foles can turn this offense around. I love Allen Robinson. I love his potential to score fantasy points. So I might lean toward keeping Aaron Jones, A.J. Brown, and Allen Robinson and leaving out any of these quarterbacks. But I think probably my route would be, let's keep Drew Brees. We got to have a quarterback. Let's keep Aaron Jones. We got to have a running back. And take your pick between Allen Robinson and A.J. Brown. I'm a dynasty guy, so I'm just head over heels over A.J. Brown. But I think if we're just talking about the 2020 season, maybe it's Allen Robinson. But moving on. Next time we have the Giants, Bash Traders Giants, who finished at 7-6 last year. Let's see. He did lose to Ray in the first round of the playoffs last year. So that was a tough break, but lost to Ray in the division race and lost in the playoffs. So Bash has got some vindication there to take to talk with Ray next year about. Looking at Bash's team, I like this team. It's kind of Deshaun Watson. He's obviously the Texans' Deshaun Watson. He's obviously our keeper at quarterback. Ezekiel Elliott. He's obviously our keeper at running back. At wide receiver, we got the Saints, Mike Thomas, and we got the Buccaneers, Chris Godwin. I love both of those guys. Those, and depending on who you're asking, they're probably at least easily top 5 wide receivers. But in this situation, I think we just got to cut Godwin loose, which is almost a tragedy to let Godwin go. I'm keeping Deshaun Watson, Ezekiel Elliott, and Michael Thomas. And I mean, I haven't gotten to all 16 teams yet, but I might guess that is the best 3-person battery that we might see. Deshaun Watson, Ezekiel Elliott, and Mike Thomas. I love that 3-person battery right there. Moving on to the Bears. Ron Lieb's Bears, who also finished at 7-6 last year. Lost to me in the first round of the playoffs. Lost to our Seahawks. Tough break for Ron there, but he did squeak into the playoffs. At quarterback, he has Dak Prescott and Daniel Jones. And once again, I'm a Dynasty guy. I love Daniel Jones long term in Dynasty, but he's not ready yet. We're talking about only 3 keepers. It's obviously Dak Prescott right there. I love, man. Okay, say what you will about the Cowboys. They drafted CeeDee Lamb. Why did they draft CeeDee Lamb when they got Michael Gallup and Amari Cooper? I have no idea, but it makes my love for Dak Prescott shoot through the roof. Give me all the Dak Prescott stocks you can find. Ron's looking a little weak at running back. I'm not keeping any of these running backs. The other players on his team I love, Amari Cooper of the Cowboys, Terry McLaurin, wide receiver for the Redskins. That's probably who I would keep. I like the young tight end Mike Gesicki for the Dolphins. He's one of my dynasty favorites. I think he's got a great future, but he's not ready for the 2020 season as far as we're talking about 3 keepers. So when it comes to Ron's Bears, I'm keeping Dak Prescott, Amari Cooper, and scary Terry McLaurin. Those are my keepers for Ron. Moving on to Nico's Lions, who finished 7-6 last year. There was not a single team in this division who finished below 500. A heck of a competitive division. Man, good rivalries here. Had in 1 year in a free league. We already got these rivalries here. I love it. Nico's Lions finished at 7-6. He ended up beating the team, the Chiefs, who dominated our regular season last year. Nico took them out in the first round of the playoffs last year, and then lost to Ray's Packers in the next round. But what a way to see that play out. So looking at Nico's Lions here, he's got an excellent team. If Nico's team was a dynasty team and we're keeping all these players, I think Nico, without having seen, the 12 other teams, my pick for my favorite team would be Nico's Lions. He's got Carson Wentz, our Eagles quarterback, who I don't love, but, he's serviceable. He's probably a top 10 guy. We got Joe Mixon from the Bengals and Austin Eckler from the Chargers at running back. Two of my favorite PPR running backs right there. I think both may be a little underrated. The Bengals offense is on the rise there. I'm loving Joe Mixon. Austin Eckler, Melvin Gordon is now out of the way. It's Eckler's show. Phillip Rivers is gone. What are we going to do? Tyrod Taylor, Justin Herbert, we don't know. But I'm loving those two. And then at wide receiver, we got the Steelers' Juju Smith-Schuster, the Jaguars' DJ Chark, and the Giants' Darius Slayton. Who I love all those guys. When we're talking about we can only keep 3, I think Juju is the head and shoulders above there. And then even at tight end, he's got the Giants' Evan Ingram and the Lions' TJ Hawkinson, who I could see an argument for keeping both of those guys. But when it comes down to it, I think it's got to be Joe Mixon. I'm keeping 2 running backs. I don't want Carson Wentz. I can't pass on any of these position players for Carson Wentz. I think we can get a quarterback down the line. I'm keeping Joe Mixon, Austin Eckler, and Juju Smith-Schuster. It pains me because we're throwing away Carson Wentz, DJ Chark, Darius Slayton, Evan Ingram, and T.J. Hawkinson. But I'm keeping Juju, Mixon, and Eckler. All right, guys, that was my video debut. I might come back and do some more divisions. Let me know if you enjoyed it. That's my debut. Thanks for watching.